Episode 6 of the Road to Rolex Challenge. I got a video explaining how I got this watch that I'll play now. All right, we just got back from picking up the Timex Indiglo that I told you about. Paid 25 bucks for it. It did come with box and papers, and it originally sold for $47.92. So 25 bucks was a steal. It was completely unworn. It was still attached to this and had the little battery blocker in there. So I pulled that out and it fired right up. You want to see it? I love this watch. It's a day-date white dial, gold tone stainless expansion bracelet. And it does indeed glow when you press the button. How cool is that? Fits great, love it. I saw a video of Mark Wahlberg, who's a watch guy, and someone asked what he was wearing, and he said he was wearing a Timex Indiglo, and I thought that was so cool. And then like a day later, this popped up on Marketplace, and I had to have it. So part of the Road to Rolex Challenge, maybe we'll see if it's even worth anything, if there's an interest in it. Personally, I just think this is cool. I vibe with this. It kind of reminds me of like, the concept, it doesn't matter what car you drive as long as you feel like $1 million, and that's kind of how I've always felt. I'd never drive nice cars, but windows down, radio up, I feel like I'm driving a Mercedes. But you're really in a Honda Civic.
I'm smoking hot in the Honda Civic.
That's this watch. This watch is vibing with the music down. Nope, the music up, windows down, and feeling like $1 million, even though it only costs you 25, that's this watch for me. So, all right, I'll see you guys at the end of the week for the rest of the update. This is just this is today.
Today, Junior?
Okay, great video, Alex. I'm in California. This trip has been very fruitful for the watch challenge. Surprisingly enough, I stumbled upon an estate sale and I scored this vintage Elgin tank watch that now has the minute hand has fallen off and it's sitting at the bottom.
Damn!
And then I also picked up this Timex automatic watch. I don't know anything about it, year or anything. It looks old. It is an automatic and it is running really well and it's cool. I got a strap for this I'll put on there when I get home. So that was $65, subtracted from our $908 budget. Why are we not focused on me? Okay, and then the big one, actually before that, I'm gonna share a watch story. So I was in an Uber out here and the driver, I could see he had a watch on and I don't know why, but I was just like, hey man, you into watches? And he takes his watch off and he hands it back to me. He's like, what do you think? And it was a Rolex, a real Rolex. And he let me look at it and he told me the story, which I thought was really funny. He was engaged, or no, about to get engaged to be married. His girlfriend broke up with him, so he took the money that he was gonna spend on an engagement ring and bought himself a Rolex. And I think that's one of the coolest stories I've heard of how he got a Rolex. Super cool dude. Okay, this was the big one this week. I picked up a tag. It is a chronograph Formula One orange dial. It is 27 years old and it is in immaculate condition. This was my buddy Steve's.
You got a friend in me.
He reached out, he's been watching the challenge. He is a watch guy and he wanted to kind of help me out. He also wanted to sell this watch. So he sold it to me for $800, which if you know what these go for, is definitely a steal. Part of that was negotiated and I did some actual math. I looked at eBay, recently sold the last 4 that had sold. I found the average of that, subtracted what eBay's percentage was, as well as shipping and handling, and came up with a price that would kind of keep me safe, you know what I mean? And it's 2 links short. It does have papers, and this is not the original box, but it is a little beat up. So all those things combined, we came to that price, which brings our budget down to like less than 50 bucks, which is cool because we got all these things to sell. Now we have to hope they sell for a good price, but man, if this thing goes for what it could go for, it'll bring our budget up significantly to that Rolex goal. And then maybe with a little bit of money left over, I can get this fixed. It was running and it was cool. And then I wore it for a day. And then I looked down, I was like, the minute hand is not supposed to be not on there. I don't know a lot about watches, but that seems wrong. But what do I know? Real quick, I was editing that and forgot the Belova tank watch that I put on eBay this week. It got removed for counterfeit, and I don't know why, because it's like $100 vintage Belova tank watch. I don't know if those are fake commonly or ever. If anyone knows or knows why I got that flagged on eBay, because they're like you can upload like dealer paperwork and stuff. I'm like, it's a vintage watch I bought off Facebook Marketplace. I don't know what. So yeah, is there some wording that I need to avoid when posting these? Is this common? Yeah, if you remember that watch, when I don't have it here to show you, but did it look fake? Did it look? I mean, I don't know. Certainly didn't seem like that to me. So yeah, if you know, please help out. That would and reach out to me and let me know what's going on there if you have experience with that. Okay. Bye. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these updates. A lot of exciting stuff. We keep on moving, and we will see you next week when we're back home.